Hi everyone, it's me, Bryn Chan. I am back again today. You are on my knee this time, so I do apologize again if the camera is shaky. I'd put you on the pillows, but my laptop has been trying to fall off of them all day. So, um, without further ado, I'm gonna just hop in here really quick. This is gonna be kind of a short video, mainly because my husband will be calling soon, and I'd like to talk to him about some of the stuff that we've been doing and that we are going to do, and with the prospect situation, and I want to see where he stands so we can be on the same page. Because like I said, we just had a launch party Saturday. It didn't pan out as well as I would have hoped, but I mean, it's always a learning experience. We can always learn something from it and bring it into the next launch party and really just grow from there. Now, I'm not going to say every single launch party is going to be an amazing success. I'm not saying that every single launch party is going to be an utter disaster. So, just keep that in mind when you are really just when you start doing your launches, or if like for your business and everything else, if you are still curious about what I do and everything, you can still get a hold of me. I prefer if you get a hold of me on Twitter or Instagram. Instagram is probably preferable because I have Twitter, but I haven't been on there in a while, so I need to check it. So, yes. Now, with the previous launch party done and over with, it's time to start really thinking about the next launch party that we're going to have. And so we have a couple of places in mind. I remember one, but I don't remember what the other one was. I gotta look at my conversation I had with my mentor. Whew. And we'll see what to do from there. If I go to WhatsApp, Vasil, oh, yeah, thinking the temple or his cousin-in-law's restaurant. With the restaurant, though, we'd really have to ask permission. I don't know how the temple goes. I didn't grow up in the temple. I grew up in the church. And as far as my church went, we could really use it just whenever we needed to. But I don't know about the temple. I don't know what all is involved with using it. So, my husband will have to really do some more research into that, mainly because he grew up going to that temple. It's not like they have like a service or anything once a week. As far as I'm aware, they might, but they don't really have services as far as I'm aware, because his mom is always here. And she only goes to the temple when is needed, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. Other than that, though, with the restaurant, we would probably have to definitely ask permission, and there might be like a charge or whatever. I know it's a family-owned restaurant, but they probably still would have to charge us for the use of their tables and everything if we didn't order food. And but I'm sure they would order food. I wouldn't order any food because I don't like pho. You can come at me if you want. I don't like pho. So we really have to start ramping up thinking about how we're going to come up with more and more of ways to bring more people into the business, help people to realize and achieve their dreams, all of this other stuff. And, because it's nice to be able to help people. I hate seeing people struggle. I hate seeing people, be affected by all these negative things in life. And I like to be able to bring people into an environment where they can really grow and thrive and do all this other stuff. Because, it's really going to change their mind or their aspect on life and really change their mindset. If they get the right environment, then they can really flourish in what they're doing. And life isn't as bleak as many people seem to think it is. But again, it's the negative mindset aspect that they're all talking about. We do our best to bring people in, to have a positive environment. Darren can be very much strict by this tone of voice in the sound of everything. But he's Presidential Diamond. He's up there for a reason. He's not a boss, he's a leader. He leads people. He doesn't tell people what to do because, he's like, I'll tell you what you need to do, but ultimately it's up to you whether or not you follow that advice to get to where you want to be. Because Darren knows where, he's been there. He knows how to take you to get there and all this other stuff. He's been at the bottom. He's now at the top, and he wants to go even further to the top. But his goal is 35 billion. I mean, that's not a small feat. Or at least where I am right now, where I'm concerned right now, because I'm not at 35 billion. But as he stated in a meeting previously, he's like, 35 billion seems like a lot right now, but I guarantee you when I hit it, I'm going to think I should have aimed higher because it seems like it's so small. And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, because once I hit my goal, I already think right now that my goal is pretty small, which is funny compared to a couple months ago. I thought it was huge. I already knew that I was going to want to keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger. But, I didn't think that in the span of 2-3 months that my mind would be all the way shifted and into a new way of thinking to help to achieve goals. So we really need to get back into really just focusing on basics a little bit. I want to get more Asian people into the business. We need to diversify. We are global, but I haven't seen a lot of Asian people in our business, and I would love to see more Asian people in our business, because right now it's one of the higher up people and my husband, who they're the only two Asians so far that I've seen. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not more. I'm just saying from what I've seen. And it makes it a little difficult because I want to see more people. I want to see them. And I want to really change their lives as well, because there's a lot of stuff going on in Asia right now. Things like that. And then many people are realizing that, they don't need a boss. They're realizing that they can be their own boss, that they can do their own thing, their own stuff. Ooh, I had some saliva go in my lungs for a second. Everything is changing, and COVID COVID showed us that. It showed us that we don't have to physically go into a workplace to work. We can work from home. We can do all of that. But a lot of people are still confused as to how you can do that. They don't know how you can manage that. My thing, I don't know what that was, but okay. But that's something that everyone is slowly figuring out, and that's something that I'm trying to get people to realize even more, even faster. It was like, hey, there's a way you can earn money, multiple streams of income via your phone, and you can do it anywhere in the world. It's a travel company, and that's why these launch parties are so important, is so we can bring people into the business or have customers and do all of these things, so we can help them to start gaining money, from their phone, and they can just do they can just do what they want instead of working a 9 to 5. Sorry, my head itched. So people shouldn't have to be stuck in a 9 to 5. People shouldn't have to feel like they're being suffocated. People shouldn't have to feel like they can only do one thing, that they're only going to be good at one thing, that they're only good at listening and following orders. Because for the longest time, I was like, I don't think I could be a leader because I'm better at following. But the thing is that while I was thinking that, I was also thinking I don't like taking orders from people because, I get frustrated because I know there's a better way to do something and they're telling me to do it one way, and I'm just like, but it'd be easier to do it the other way, and so I'd probably just end up arguing it with them at that point. So I would avoid those situations. Like, we dance for the dances and stuff in school. Like, when we were decorating for the dances, somebody would be like, okay, this is what you do. I would walk away. And I would sit off somewhere else, and I would be like, okay, they can do whatever they want. It's not my thing. No one really appointed them, but, I guess we're going to have to live with it now. I'm just going to walk away and not deal with it, because if I do, I'm going to get frustrated and irritated, and I might, do something that, I'll probably regret later, like yelling at other people when it didn't really matter. But, yeah. So, that's why I'm my own boss. That way I can run things the way I want to run it without the interference of a boss to tell me how to do it. And many people feel the same way. Many people have felt the way I felt. But if I can learn to, not just follow orders and really bring out my leader side more, then other people can do the same thing. They can be leaders. They don't have to sit there and take orders and do all this other stuff for a boss. A boss bosses, a leader leads. So really the point of these launch parties is to find the next leaders, the next people who are going to come out of here and really take the reins and start going. And really just blossom. So, I think with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I want to hop on a quick meeting with my husband when he gets on break about our business, and really think of new ways to bring more people in, because if we're having another launch party, then we really need to start thinking about who to invite, who we're going to bring in, and really focus our attention not on the kind of people we took in last time, but people who have already really started that self-development journey and who are looking for a way to better themselves. So, without further ado, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I love you guys. Remember to invest in yourself because you are the very best person you could ever invest in. Stocks, real estate, gold, silver, all that fun stuff. Took me a minute. Sorry. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah. Oh, lipstick on my fingers.